on the money. NRG,
Alright,
every time they come out,
let's see if NRG can get off to a good start on this map, because I think to win this map, they got to win double pistol at the very least. Got NRG on defense. And again, their defense is so fine. It's just when they get onto attack.
But it's Bind and Sunset, the first and last map.
But I will say that oh my goodness, the calling has been a little bit better.
Here, though, they get to start on defense. And that should allow them a little
Odin
bit
goes hard on Bind. Not the
last time they got
the best map for it, not the worst map.
But I've got to imagine they've hit the bonds.
You can see a lot of presence now up towards it. It's an underhanded with the flash. Wants to take the
That is such a nice start. Okay, actually going to get the pistol as well. Dude, if they get double pistol, it could be great.
A multitude of kills. G2 did not stand a chance. Straight into the maw.
Trent left alone with a stun in hand and 40 health, trying to pull off a 1v5. It's just not doable. You saw the pistol round stats leading into this one. NRG just above 50-50. G2 normally with
this is really nice on this one. I mean, Brock's lucky to be alive, but the flash frenzy play was
such a sick
sick.
idea, because normally the way that NRG play on defense is that they hold crossfires against each other. You don't actually see them go for a play like this that often, where they just try to catch you off guard. They're not that aggro on their defense side. Unless it's really coordinated with multiple players.
Brother. That was nice.
Ethan being that opener for them, his performance has been lights out.
Outlaw can one-shot everyone. Every single person on
right,
NRG buys, so a little bit of damage is strong here.
He's been playing
Trying to make him think that they're setting up the Outlaw.
In 2023.
That's nuts.
Worked out pretty well, though.
Really
the
incredible.
flash
His
over the
playoffs
top actually got a
performance here
salvo
has
out
been
of them as well.
Remarkably good. And the improvements in the calling have been great as well.
Dude, Ethan's KO nades have been incredible.
Kind of blocking his own team in there, to be honest.
Yeah, not able to really get any movement going, exploring across the map. The G2 game plan is just trying to get up those.
Does he go too far?
Creeping past that line of scrimmage.
Damn, that's a nice shot. He was still kind of moving forward.
He's looking sharp today.
That is insanity with the reaction times.
And he's very good with the pistols, but loses out to
Yeah,
Jonah
they do
P.
give him an outlaw, though.
It is an outlaw that could potentially be turned against them. NRG have 3 players with light armor. Som alone holding down Hookah.
Exactly. Sole recipient of that area. Jomo taking a peek and a timing. Hoping for a chance, but not given to him.
Ethan also has light armor. The time is ticking, though, and Jonah, I don't think he's going to be offered opportunities to get too much value out of this, so the danger shouldn't be enormously present in this round. But G2 are an incredible team. You don't want to give them any opportunity. That's why you see Som and Ethan allowing this plant to go down.
Hard to count them out. Som already with a reposition. Some areas not clear, but a Haunter gives a bit of peace of mind. Not hearing any sound cues. Jonah P, though.
I was going to say, this guy's one-shot. It's 2 more than a one-shot.
Som there. TP already in sight. Ethan's trying to hold his ground, but he's already slipped in past the gaps in the hole. G2 not anticipating it. It's all left up to Valen here. It's a cheeky angle, but as soon as he reveals his hand, he's going to be swarmed by.
I mean, even just armor, taking off armor here as well.
Good at this, discipline in terms of their take.
Okay.
Valen reveals himself, and that's a quick cleanup.
Ethan was the one with regen armor, though.
These are the 2 teams that, at the very beginning of the year,
still a little bit scary for Mada.
The community thought were going to be the best teams in America. At kickoff, we were like, yeah, G2, NRG. What different paths these teams have taken to meet again here in the grand finals at the very end of the year in Americas. At G2, it's just been dominance the entire time. You couldn't come up with enough superlatives to describe their season. The only issue for them has been falling short at the finish line at those Masters global events. But their eyes are set firmly on this trophy and at Champs. But NRG have just been
a little bit of a low buy, but anytime there's a Judge in play, it might be doable.
What a moment that they find themselves here.
Had a Wasper fly.
Already locked for Champs and with a chance to play for a trophy.
Took big risks.
0 fight with a tier 1. Thank you for the 17 months.
We've been talking about strength to strength, and fantastic beginning for Bind for them.
I thought it was a Wasp that's flying about. Oh my goodness.
To lead the series early on in our grand final.
Rose is going to attack me.
The 5s can be marathons. Bonus idea coming out here from NRG. Ethan has to disengage. There's no safety though, waiting on the other side of him. It's a bit of a trap as well. The sensor triggered, leap forwards, a bit of spam into the corner, but the wall helps him out. Mada creeping forwards now steadily, looking to supplement, help out as well, take a time and potentially against them. Clearing the way, but as that curtain
nice
drops,
shot on
Leaf
this.
takes the head clean off.
Really sharp, really aware from Leaf. And even throws down a wall as well, expecting Mada to go exploring back into this area.
Okay, the call is B.
So, no
and it does look like 3 of them might actually be going.
Some may try poking and prodding from short.
Much safer.
Players over
We like
towards
that.
B, receiving contact.
Once broken. Awareness now from NRG. There's a judge. Scuba sitting tight into tube, but there it is. Salvo's going to be pushing him out into the open.
The Salvo's nice there. Top of sight. You have to go either side to get out of there. Yeah, maybe the comms or like... I mean, you can already see the lack of practice on this map coming into play, right? Salvo goes in, his teammate's going to smoke the right, but he's just committed to go into the other side.
If you recall, it was like Valen and Jonah P just going bonkers. Yeah. They looked outrageously good. And that was the final map of a series where G2 have been pushed more than I'm sure they would have liked to have been.
For God's sake, he's adding so many new swings in here.
Looking more towards the way
We've got the looking down swing, got the looking up swing.
G2's got a methodical comp. It can work its way around the map. It can flush you out of positions like if you're planning to play crossfires on B and one of your players is inside tube waiting to swing off contact, well, you're going to get salvoed, you're going to get seized. You're going to get flushed out into the open, flashed, grav-netted.
Yo, I just decimated them. Hospital flick.
Straight out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Leaf has really... It's like he hasn't missed a beat, to be honest. Inserting himself back into this team.
Okay, smoke with a gap in it. And I will say this one's kind of pixel perfect.
You know that NRG love to prioritize this gun in his hands, but might be a heavy task ahead of him. Bit of posturing, yeah, you got to think about it. Jogamo, you know he likes to throw it out every now and then.
I mean, there's plenty of teams that do. There's a Gravnet into the Salvos combo attempted, but doesn't find anything over towards Showers too much. And Mada's going exploring, but I don't think he quite realizes that Jorg is set up on this right-hand side.
Up, steps forward.
Jorg could walk really close here.
Yeah, straight into the sidelines.
Speed up over towards A as we can see 4 people stacked over towards A site. I mean, NRG are in a great spot. Still got 1 smoke, still got Molly, still got everything. Still got a tether, just got used on short.
Down at the feet as well. There's 40 seconds left. Trying to pull some of this util out of NRG before the hit is committed to, but now G2, they pounce to try and strike onto the chance, but still these smokes are just in their face, finding it difficult to do anything about it. No command, ripped off. Ethan wants to really push this one back and seal the deal entirely. Slowly but surely, G2 are getting picked apart here into this round, leaving it just down to Jonah P. Roughly where the players are. Quick peek out as well, taking a time off in NRG.
I wonder if he thought he had the spike at there at one point as well. Manages to save the KO as well. I mean, this is great from NRG. They gambled right on this. Yeah, getting the kill on the side and then never getting pushed back off was really strong.
And also, huge credit to the calling in terms of adjusting on the fly. As soon as Jorgamo dies, they move into a much more aggressive.
How many rounds does NRG need? From what I've seen, I would say they need 8.
Crossfires at the choke point without having to worry about that. Ethan saved, only 1 death, 6 kills. A great start for NRG.
How good is the Odin on this map? It's not too bad, man. It's a little underrated. It doesn't do as much damage like this spam, but it can be pretty good. The main place is Showers, man. If you actually like go and start spamming here all the time, it's so strong. Dude, little gap at the back. Ooh, nice shots, man. They're actually not messing about. They look really good.
And Brock is making sure to keep a watchful eye on the extra extremities. Leaf, get a move on. Caught. And Scuba with
very nice. But also say like the pixel angles over towards B are pretty underrated as well.
NRG are playing very differently to the way that they usually would on maps like this. They're taking more risks. Even here, you don't expect it because it's an anti-eco round. In theory, it's not really worth it for Scuba to be pulling out a play like that on a round like this, but it means in the future. No!
Scoop, come on, Scoop.
It means in the future that G2 are going to have to be very
My
diligent
guy's just farming everything, man.
About plays like this.
The content farmer.
That NRG are going to be holding that iron defense on the site somewhere in hard anchor positions. So you don't have to worry too much about them making some unexpected aggressive play. They are no paper wrecks. They're still great on the defense
The
side.
Toasty 9 with the prime. Thank you for the 6 months, man. Appreciate
Game,
you doing
but
that.
Today, actually, in the first few rounds, we're seeing NRG take some more of those risks and really catch G2 off guard.
I think they needed to do something like that, I think, coming into this match, right? Because you're not going into a favored map pool. Two of the best maps taken away from you with Corrode and Icebox banned. G2 have that advantage.
They have cats? Nah, they would eat the bunnies.
Somehow.
That's absolutely true. And NRG also getting to start on the side in which I think they are more creative, have really strong ideas, a good fundamental underpinning to their defense. And if you can get out to a blazing
they wouldn't
like
eat them, they just kill them, right?
Up, a Viper's Pit to work with as
Do I
well.
like cats or dogs more? I like cats a lot more.
But this
Just easier, they just take care of themselves. The problem is I don't want to leave my house every day to walk a dog, man.
For G2 to feel like they've got a decent start at all in this match.
Seeing players grouped up over towards B-longs. Potentially a deep smoke down and a flash through in the end. Viper's Pit is going to make sure to stop them over towards A short.
Yeah, we'll take a look over towards Showers as well, because Marta's taking
big
that
buy
direction.
round.
Wyatt was saying it, I agree with it. Marta, best opper that we have in Americas right now. But against the Tejo...
Should pretty much know the setup on this one.
In your face, Mata. Can't quite hit that reaction, but they just want to force it through a pit.
Just sends it. Honestly, that's a pretty good way of dealing with the
for now, it's staying up for a few critical seconds, potentially to buy some time for the team to get back in, but it will eventually drop. G2 now swarming, making their way towards it. What is that shot?
Is he on the minimap or something?
It's going to be stopping and stunting most of the hit coming through for G2, but they already have 2 of these picks. They're willing to slow it down, temper the middle section of the round.
Yeah, it's very, very calm on this one. They don't know at the moment that they've over-attained.
Well. He doesn't have any more defensive smokes to work with, so now they have to go and take a scrap in lamps.
Looking for the next play against Jorgamo. Big swings, big trades occurring, just the 1-for-1 though, and it's not ideal for NRG in this spot. Still Som there, Brock getting active.
Dude, imagine they lost this.
2v2, but Brock will
still
fall.
super doable.
TP's straight pivot over towards the B site, realizing they know
he gets
exactly
a kill,
where
he gets
Som
his
was.
ult.
Spotted out earlier, so it's an open site for them to get the plant down. Som's going to try and take this one with no util to his name.
That molly's devastating for him as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't allow him to get into any kind of decent position, and G2 can be very happy about this timing. They know exactly where he is.
Doubling up through elbow, Som making moves now. But again, has no real knowledge of where they could be. Plan position, it could be anywhere. Up through long, in through elbow. Som just contacting, doesn't reveal his hand just yet, just trying to piece together the unknowns. See where they are, but now making noise because time is ticking. It's against him currently, and off that.
Yeah, it's a little unlucky. I mean, G2 played it well. I will say NRG did pretty good to make this actually doable.
And they coordinated perfectly. They've got a protocol to be able to get through that pit.
See how the second kill happened on site.
It starts with a Fade ultimate, rips the ears away from Scuba. He can't hear what's going on. And then a deadlock ult straight into his face.
Yeah, this was a cool idea. Prowler in, follow the Prowler with the ult. That was cool.
Spam, right?
Yeah.
It's the fact that Scuba is shooting at the Prowler that gives away his position.
Ooh, we didn't see the kill.
The flare from the end of the gun barrel. Josh and Baby Bay happy about that one. Really well executed, clean round to get G2 second on the board. There are,
oh my goodness. That might be the worst Prowler I've ever seen from Brock.
Prime spot right now. Namada is alone.
I don't know who else witnessed that one on the minimap, but my goodness.
Som has an orbital strike that he can help with from lamps. So you can afford to quad stack the A site early round just in case G2 runs something fast.
Rock is going to be rejoining him too. Just push out from Showers Leaf holding the angle. The wall doesn't cover much at all. He just spots it anyway.
I mean, it's client-sided. He sees a different. He sees the different. See the walls waving on his screen is completely different to what we see. Client-side. So when we see the gap, he might have it blocked, and when we don't see the gap, he might have full gap.
Pull back, calling for discipline. Didn't want to get pulled into the chaos here. In a round like this, they still have that player advantage. Matter. Potentially peeking, going for more. Jorgamo shuts him down. Is Som trying to help it up with the TP back? Out of the way, Jorgamo! Fighting across the entirety of the map. There's nowhere to
Did they not just use a lot of ults
here?
It's like a magician. They've absolutely owned him, man.
You cannot pin him down.
NRG are going to be feeling silly about that one.
Very, very nice.
2 enormous ultimates expended. And G2 made them look like fools.
Yeah, you might be able to see on the replay here.
That play from Leaf, got to see it from his POV because yeah, like
do they
you
take
said,
it from the PC? They do, right?
Wall difference on the observer POV versus client side because we did not catch a glimpse of them.
Yeah,
oh, he does. Yeah,
he sees them.
He just sees them, and what a nice position to be playing that abuses.
Yeah, Viper was a little
all over the place.
Viper was a little in
Let's go, baby.
RNG for sure.
Bye-bye. Feels like Joke's playing in fast forward sometimes with the plays that he's making.
What a massive round for G2 to win, though. One of the best case scenarios for them. 2 big ults pulled out of NRG, forces the timeout out of them.
Because now they have far fewer tools to work with. I mean, NRG were doing a great job of keeping things close. G2's biggest round was when they had to use 2 ults of their own. And so NRG were staying ahead in terms of the ult cycle. The ult economy was going perfectly fine for them. But that round is
doing
just
the Viper speech again. I mean, yeah, you got to.
And now you're heading into your last 5 rounds of the
otherwise
half.
it just looks absolute madness from him.
These. They absolutely need these because it was the attack side against G2 that looked atrocious last time we saw it. Ethan lost his head a little bit. I think he was sending fast pops in over and over again, and G2 just ate them up. Yeah. Now that was with Valen and Jonah playing like some of the best players in the entire world, and Valen at the moment doesn't have a kill, but hasn't quite needed it, I suppose.
String to give the round
it's an insanely rough couple of rounds from NRG.
Jorgamo with another massive ultimate that they can use, and NRG once more anticipating this fast A pop.
4 players stacked up. Again, the money's getting tight here for NRG. They've been able to at least keep the buys going. Dimensional drift, save for a rainy day, happens to be now. Head button onto the nade over towards Showers.
Yeah, that was crazy. They hit the drone.
Oh, that's a kill, surely. No matter. He's right
there. Ooh, really on top of that.
To 180.
Surprised with the info they got, they didn't really bail on it. They saw 3 early, I guess. Only 3.
But just couldn't find the player. Sick shot from Mata. And they even used Trent's ultimate, like you said, to clear out lamps. NRG just stepped in front of it, took the fight in the choke point. And that 4 stack, what a call. We saw him go for it in a previous round, and they didn't quite have the read then. This time paid dividends.
Spotting it out. Presence again over towards A short.
No need to take a risk here, though. No. This is just harassment, disruption, utility.
Making a bit of the util here. Smoke dropped down. Choking G2 out of the fight. Potentially out of the round as well.
They have the money.
Bonka, yeah, might have had a good ult read on this.
There's only 30 seconds, and they are pretty far away from being able to exec anywhere.
NRG have just got the
I mean, this is probably the map that NRG needs like the most help on.
20 seconds now.
They might have spent a fair amount of time on it.
End of the round. NRG with a spot as well. Bullets flying forwards. Matters there. ADS up. Sharp shooting. Ethan spamming, shutting them down, closing this one out entirely. No one can step past that boundary. The time is against them. Ran out. Consolation prize.
Hey, very nice. This is a big, it's kind of interesting. Round before G2 one was like a big win for them because of the ults the NRG used, and this one's just flipped.
I think one
it's
of
a
the
big round for NRG because of the ults G2 used.
World class, utterly world class.
4-person stack at the beginning looked like they knew the tail was going to go down here, or at least looked like they knew the Euro ult was going to go, and then they had the plan to just fight in front of it. Teams have been doing it quite a lot. It's pretty good.
Who I'm sure is very involved, but they just have such a great read on how the other team is going to be approaching their attacks. And
Galen O'Shea, thank you so much with the 35 months. Appreciate the tier 1. Dude, 35 months. Long time. Thank you so much.
Keeps him intact into this, the money.
Now Brock is just following noise. He started the round over in spawn. He's going to rotate over towards B because that's where they heard a flash early on. Responding to things like, for example, do you hear the drone coming through showers at the start of the round? Do you hear prowlers coming down B long?
It's a skirmish. Bullets exchange, not much else.
Now in this round, G2 are pressuring both edges of the map. That's in order to get Leafer's annihilation. So I'm using last time to clear through a pit. Scuba's miles away from that one. The ults are hugely in favor of G2. And they also control showers and B-long. It's a tough position here.
Prowler goes over to long and clears it. It does look like NRG have like a relatively good read. Prowler goes out, they double up, and then they keep strong with the 3, even though like they know for sure that this is a heavy question mark over towards it. Maybe NRG have like a pretty good read.
Forwards as well. He's going to send this one equally. TP forwards. Jorgamo immediately dealt with salvos. Orbital strike at all. There's nowhere safe really to stand, but it's like Pocket Man is trying to play.
No way, he went back into it.
Horn sets up Som perfectly.
Can Brock get out of there?
Alongside it, Brock going to be disengaging from this one, waiting for his team to get this flank online. NRG slowly closing up the net and possible positions that G2 can play in. They're the ones with their backs against the wall in a 2v3. Way out into the open, Leaf not anticipating it. It's left down to Jonah. He's trying to hunt out where these players could be. Brock immediately, look at him repositioned. Watchful eye up onto Heaven, spots it out. They know where he is, and now the rest of NRG get a move on. Nade rebounding, Ethan sticks it, know that he has safety. His teammates have got his back, full stick. Defense in order.
So really well played run from NRG. Definitely looks like they have a little bit of read into how Valen likes to call on this map as well.
The way in which they're stepping forwards out of positions
and
like
I mean, even from the rounds we've seen, it is a lot of fake pressure over towards long, then hit over towards A.
It's bold and it's working perfectly against G2. The prep, once again, marvelous.
Yeah, the prep's so good.
Has got to be able to break these kind of things.
Most teams here about prep are stuck in 3B.
Default just gets caught instantly. And that horn really is marvelous for them to be able to pick up Trent. Josh is a bit frustrated. Baby Bay's on his 7th Red Bull of the day. And Bonkar is
Why has he always got one in his hand when we get to the POV?
And the buy is shoddy for G2. This is not the start they were looking for on the map where they are the most favored in this entire pool.
And we were saying it. But again, NRG have been constantly subverting the expectations we've set for them. Evolving as a team, moving forwards. Ethan really locking down at B. Long avenue. A horn and a flash into his face, but he does back out. Blind's not going to be impeding him.
He's doing a great job of pulling out utility. Making noise, challenging.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing good damage no matter what anyway. Making a lot of space over towards B. So Leaf takes some room over towards Showers.
This kind of default quite a lot.
It's a very nice, well-timed knife on this one. Knife goes out, Prowler goes out as well, cleared all of this. And they kind of like timed it well, so the knife went out, waited a little bit, Prowler in case they like tried to dodge it.
Like I said, has been calling a lot of this.
Dude, they love it. They're kind of right, man. They love a fake long pressure into A here.
Ready to push up and hold this tight pocket.
Still can TP if Jogamo gets the kills, obviously.
Passive defensive setup from NRG.
Bit further back. Horn snap to the side. What a peek by Valen. Get an instant to react to that one here. The volley! Yes. Yeah, it's gone to his feet. It's not going to be denying his plan. It's up to Brock to step forwards. There's no defense. Everybody's there.
That's such a big flash, man.
What a flash from Ethan.
Yeah, what a flash that was.
And Jonah P again left a scramble.
No way, what a flash, man.
7-3 on a map where we were fully expecting G2 dominance for the beginning of this grand finals. NRG again flip that script.
They're just showcasing so many different ways of playing the defense. It's beautiful to watch, it really is. I was saying, okay, this round's a little bit different, but look at this flash. It allows Brock to play aggro, but this time as a plant denial instead of
so sick.
Make that play, bro.
That is sick. Now, whether that is Ethan calling for Brock to do it or Brock calling for the flash, either way, perfection from NRG.
Immediately just making up for the small mishaps here. G2 going for a
fast little nade tether timing over towards shot.
That does connect.
Dude, look at this read, man. As soon as this util's going in, my B player's pushing. We've got 4 starting over towards A. Dude, Bonkar has completely downloaded what G2 do, man. What the hell? Really, this readable?
Out eventually. Som gets that exchange.
Look at this guy.
Around Scuba. He's got the perfect timing. Patience played. Just missing that second shot around, but there it is. Orbital strike to set this one up.
That's really nice.
And this is it. Dead from 1,000 cuts. G2 try and take it with pace, but NRG happy to shut it entirely down. Trent can only do
well, there's the 8 that I said that they would need. They actually might get 9.
Everything that G2 try is getting destroyed. I mean, it is that iron wall of NRG.
I mean, but it just looks like within the first 5 seconds, or at least
you just smack up against it constantly.
At least after they've taken long, they know exactly what they're going to do.
Whatever wave of aggression you have breaks.
To be fair though, have we even seen G2 try and end B?
They look amazing on this side. They're setting themselves up so nicely to not have to do as much on attack.
From their prior maps as well, it's a side that NRG have been struggling on. fact that it is this one-sided, this dominant, bodes very well for them.
And it's not like they struggle on literally every map, but on Bind in particular, they only average something like 4 wins a half. Now, if they get this one, they only need 4.
Exactly. It all works out in their favor.
Look again, Scuba holding an aggressive position with an Outlaw tracking the economy.
Yeah, knowing that the money's going to be low, weak. Drone, though, doesn't actually get the tag there. Blocked out by the orb.
But look how much util he's pulled out.
It's the same thing. Fake pressure over towards long.
Of which
It's a little clearer in this. The 3-pass and hold strong over towards A.
Into a forward angle as well. He can take the contact. The rest of NRG happy to play off of it.
There's so much variety.
Ada just there to break that power, but it is spotted out in the end. Jorgemont takes that peek anyway. It's a seize. Connects, flash into your face as well. Fight to be taken.
It's a really good nade, good molly. Get the kill, get the ult on this one. Keep an eye on the time on this one. Got the push behind, and they might call to pivot over towards here. It's all up to Scuba. This is Spike. He heard him early.
30 seconds left. Ready to cut this fight off before it even happens, before it can even take place. Clearance is half in nature. Valen, not diligent with it. Dodging
That's such a big play, man. My goodness. Dude, the G2 really that readable? That's crazy behavior.
Space caught for that rotation, but time just dwindling fully.
Look what they're doing, man.
That's astonishing.
Oh my goodness. Well, NRG have a very rough attack, but that was one hell of a defense. But I mean, they just knew. They knew every single time. They pressure along into A hit. That's it.
To get a 9-3 half.
So clean with the movement.
No, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, he's so low there. He doesn't want to open himself up. Just wiggles with the movement and even just the blade into the back to make it really sting. 9-3. Yes! The half we're looking at.
Yes!
NRG.
Knife kill.
They are looking on fire right now. We'll see if there is any pushback at all from G2 when we look to that next half.
Well, shout out to the coach and stuff on this one for sure. Bonkard did a madness.
I know what you're thinking.
Dude, how many games have
Fine, I'll spill.
G2 played of Bind?
Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer.
Man, it was crazy. I'm watching them use util over towards long and them actually just rotating towards A.
Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick? I'd suggest a classic cat eye. Wow, setting the bar.
Blob, I got no idea, mate. Whatever feels good. It's like watching NRG on attack. Dude, I was literally about to say the funny thing is we might see the exact same thing on attack here. Fake pressure to insta hit the other side. I would say Bonkar's been... So they did one bind where they used to use like a knife to fake a bit of pressure and then they would go hit the other side. Then Bonkar joined, or they at least have this iteration, and then now he's focused on their calling on this and it's very straightforward. It's a lot of just fast sight hits. So I definitely think G2 can still win this, but you just like the G2 comp, the no Viper. I personally think the Viper makes the map a lot easier to play, but we'll see, man. Most teams aren't that good at playing against the Viper on attack, I would say.
Forward. It's been regional dominance from them, but NRG are putting up one hell of a performance so far, and it's all for that trophy here.
Good news for G2 is getting exposed this early helps a lot.
It's always fun when esports isn't quite solved, doesn't go the expected way that you're anticipating, especially with these two teams in the finals.
But this next half could also be a one-sided one. This is where we've seen the calling struggle for NRG, the fast plays not work, and this is where G2 dominated them last time.
So the question is
G2 can win a pistol.
Exactly, the pistol rounds. We know that G2's win rate is right up in the sky, about 65%. Pistol round is going to be sole focus here.
You can tell that they're expecting some kind of fast round because they have a player in spawn and a teleport in spawn, ready to immediately react in whatever direction the fast play is called. And
Trent,
look,
yeah, it's just chilling, man. He's just waiting.
The A-pop just as
just
the
waiting for a bit of pressure.
That is beautiful.
NRG. I do like this, though. Last time NRG played on attack, they were just straight up site hitting. No fake util, no nothing. This time they do a bit of fake util, try and get the rotate around and actually take some space on the other side.
Nice. Moving up, Valence. There's a level of awareness here. He does claim that kill.
They're like playing the opposite way to how they played last time in terms of demos.
When he was going walkabouts off from that flank and a plant down for NRG. No denial in sights. G2. They're going to be taking this 4v4. Expecting to lead the way.
Expecting NRG to play the same way that they did weeks ago. But no, looking great.
Deep knife, it's good information. 3 players tagged, you know 1 is missing on the map.
Hey, he's peeking this with a frenzy.
Around. They're going to be keeping a watchful eye on the flank. Just a jiggle from Scuba. Look to see if he can shut this one out, but Leap wins it out anyway. Damage is done to him.
How is he winning those?
He's dropped in the process. Leap can't be stopped, and now the pressure's on.
Off already.
NRG are the ones who have to make the play, make it moves.
That's really nice, man. Dude, they're very good with the classics on this. Leaf getting 2 here is just insane. It really is.
To be honest, from NRG, I don't think that they'll be mad about the game plan, about the execution early, any of that stuff. But
Leaf won the round, yeah.
Towards the back in market, picking up 2.
No doubt about it.
And causing so much danger. Taking out Scuba. And then here, Ethan's got the jump on him completely. Nice shots as well from Trent, the 2 of them combining together. The biggest performers all year long for this G2 side saved them when they so desperately needed it. A map, maybe not must win in the series,
not fully there yet.
Certainly the one in which you expect them to start out on the right foot.
Okay, this really could get close.
Pistolradi economy is on the right track here for G2. NRG.
I think this makes a lot of sense as well from G2 to start looking at the comp from NRG. Like all of the util getting used early instead of being able to pop. Makes a lot of sense. Prowler back here, easy to spam.
Well, he called a contact on the pistol, but he's not going to have reinvented his entire attack side game.
Try and get that util out of the melee.
On every round.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think that's so fine for Trent to play like this as well. If you've seen how NRG, I mean, they've seen how NRG play. It is just sight hits.
He's trying to find the position for a lineup. You know, when you're looking at the floor and you're like, oh, I can't remember which of these cobblestones I was supposed to line up with for my
making me dizzy, mate. Just he's going around in circles. Again, just waiting out the time, you know, for the gate crash.
Yeah.
Drone goes in, only sees 1.
Looking for that time to strike, trying to overwhelm it with that brute force and pistols. Trent drifts in from the side. Smoked off for now, but the salvos as well. There's only a slight pocket to really play in.
Yeah, very nice.
Trent just knows it perfectly. Exactly where to shoot. Doing his best Brock cosplay. Brock, speaking of him, already just drifted in from back. That's execution mode there with a classic. He's picked up the stinger. Weaving now, that flash underhanded does connect. Brock looking to really take over.
He made a good go of this, by the way. Made it very expensive as well.
He's a danger player. He was utterly phenomenal.
Definitely interesting to see what G2 are going to buy on this one.
Away from the ult now. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, G2, they stabilize in that round, but take a lot more damage than they were looking for. You don't want Brog to get online, man. No. You absolutely do not want him to get online.
Dude, look at the damage done by Trent.
Oh my god, almost aced.
Yeah, hell of a round from Trent, and also required, actually. He's also one away from his ultimate. And I'd say that one's potentially more important.
Okay, 1 person buys up into this one in terms of Leaf.
Again, same game plan.
So the bonus actually becomes pretty decent, but obviously next round's going to be a lot lower.
Just tagging Matter into the kneecaps. A lot of pressure coming towards him, though.
This is interesting. This is good from NRG again. Bonkar's getting a lot of respect recently. He's doing great stuff.
Ready to punish.
Like normally, with what we've seen from how NRG like to play, they're just hitting sight.
A bit of map control, though.
So, like that they're actually just taking long control, getting orbs, and then actually going back.
Yeah, drone comes out now from Trent.
Proper Valorant.
Clear this position. And as they do, I think they'll be a bit more confident that things are ending towards A. You're expecting.
Okay, info on the sides. Drone saw nothing. Prowler saw nothing.
Instead of going,
go back into the 2-on-2.
For a short pop. He's calling for the re-exploration.
It's actually pretty good, man. The Rays had the drone go out towards back B, so Matter's kind of called his team back, I'm pretty sure.
Take down the opposition. 1-shot fire just for the Prowler. Still not pushed back away from this one. His gate crash is gone, though. He's going to have to take the TP just to try and exit, but Haunt up into your face. Salvos potentially there to supplement. That was his own team as well. Looking to help him out in case the squeeze did come from 2 different directions. NRG slowly but surely dissecting most of this. Trent stunts it entirely.
That's a great ult as well.
Armageddon dropped down.
Should have had Scuba as well.
Carbon of ammunition. Ballistics to set up.
Okay. First one today, of course. Dude, if Brock aces this somehow, very furious. Chat, what do we do? Been going on for a long time.
Belief for success.
My goodness.
And time now entirely too short.
Again? Am I going Twitch?
To 6, this gap is closing at a rapid rate.
What?
And this is why we couldn't count out G2 whatsoever, despite the fact that NRG looked blisteringly good on their defense side.
Refresh, mate. This did it for me. Oh, for God's sake, dude. I'll go Twitch right now.
The attack. I think he's doing a great job of calling.
How far behind are we now? Okay, we'll give it one more chance. Let me load up Twitch.
And the defensive utility is still great for G2.
14 and 11. The money still tight here for NRG. Jorgmo still holding on
I've
to
got it ready
that
if need be.
outlaw. Knows exactly to play for it, and the matter again stopped. Taken out immediately here. It flashes into your face, but he's just going to be backing away anyway. Gate crash as well to exit that TP towards the back of the A site. Trent now looking to stop them in case there is a rush coming forwards and through. That wall up.
And you're not going to break that when you only have pistols.
No, it's too damn difficult.
It's so good for securing these anti-eco rounds, actually, the deadlock.
The drone can't get past it, though.
Just having a look.
Just a bit of a peek.
Just having a scan.
Yep.
Don't see any, don't see anything.
Rest of NRG grouped up. TP taken.
Jonah's more worried about short timing. Thinks that somebody could have lurked through. Worried about Scuba's wall.
Same could be said for NRG. They went all the way through cave together. Pack mentality with the 3 of them, just in case they lost control of market.
Okay, 40 seconds on this one. We've got 3 pass in the stack. The Jorgamo over towards heaven.
Contacting through.
Only the 2 smokes.
Sure,
I mean,
still Valent doesn't have the
Jorgamo's
molly
just
to try
gonna
and
free
push them
farm,
back
right?
away from this one. That is snappy. Straight down to the body. Ethan's going to be dropped and done. Son with the plant. Just a bit of a tap now. Pushing forwards again. There's 20 seconds left. Looking to bait the positioning of some of these players. Maybe earn himself a free kill. And there it is. Someone from the side. It's Jonah P dropped and the rifle picked up. There's only 14 seconds though. Another tap. Seeing what more he can get from this G2 squad as well. They're not opening themselves up entirely, but heads are rolling. Trent immediately taken out, dismissed, but Leaf is the savior.
Start looking at some ults because
back into the fight as well, just
that is how NRG are going to win rounds.
And with that final skirmish, Leaf and Som both getting ults online. So another tool that's going to allow both teams
a great shot from Jorgamo, to be fair.
Work around in the next when rifles come back online for NRG. Really nice kind of half prediction shot from Jorgamo. So smoke blooms. NRG would love to extend this lead that they have to 3 here, because if you don't, you're slightly worried that G2 are going to start running away with things, get even more ults online.
Round lead. Steadily chipped down.
The thing that's funny is NRG are like,
2 down now for
they're trying to methodical default.
Early on, NRG take control
the
of
problem
showers.
Is
Knife again to set them up.
As soon as like
when
the outlaws and the ops are in play, it's so hard to do it.
Drone comes out,
especially if you don't have much practice on the map. They've been banning this map.
Annihilation.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Prowler hits. Does he keep on going with this one?
Move on, but it looks like this ult is going to be wasted. Dissipating
yeah,
into
with
nothing.
this information, Trent goes for a rotate on this.
Evacuation away, but a shot missed
freebie.
out. Jorgamo, just for that outlaw, would have had to be precise.
And because all of that skirmish happened at about the minute
and they
mark,
did
Jorgamo
cause and create a little bit of pressure over towards B, but does keep the 3 pass in there. Really nice from NRG at the moment.
Just here with the outlaw. That's a no-scope into the quick scope. Get the hell out of here.
Lucky, I think, to get away with that.
At least they got one going late showers.
Overhead. This is NRG trying to take this one forwards again.
This grab now is incredible. TP goes in. Jorgamo's doing so much work. Big 1v1. Okay, that's probably the round of that 1v1. They should TP though. They had a TP. Yeah, Cool came in a little bit too late to TP.
Scuba left wondering, counting how many players, how much util was used. Is the rest of G2 here? What play does he make? Not opting for the TP. Swings into the back of Valent. Already aware of the angles. 9 to 8. G2 just a 1 round behind now.
Looked like he was absolutely giving it. It was a sick round from Jorgamo. He missed like the first easy one, and then he just got wrecked. I mean, they just wrecked everyone even.
Time out of NRG. That play, though, from Jorg might have defined the round. Yeah. Because I think if Mada gets value out of Scuba's wall, sneaks all the way into lamps and gets the opener, we're looking at a totally different round here.
The A side would have been cracked open.
Okay, this is a timeout, and they're going to go back to their other calling style, which is just absolutely sending it.
early round, you don't particularly want to go for a short pop or
it might not be this round, but I imagine it's next round.
Those. And the Yoru is just spectacular at always meaning that you hit the strong side. If instead you go for these slower rounds, that doesn't really play to the strengths of NRG. They're finding decent timings around the gate crash, but when they actually hit into a site, they're just running into all of the defensive utility
bad
of G2
attack.
because G2
Yeah,
just
pretty
hold
much.
it all.
Yeah, if you spend the first 40 seconds
G2, I mean, NRG had an incredible read on
like you said, you're not forcing them
G2,
to use any util.
which from what we saw here, I mean, it
has to be some skirmishing
looked
early
a little,
from NRG. It's fine if you don't want to actually push the site, but you do at least need to be pulling some of this out of G2.
Mean, it looked really obvious, especially as we were like hyper-focusing on it a little bit.
In the previous round because there was that short reclear, you know, Prowler through the teleport.
Okay, yeah, so NRG are just going to go back in. So I think G2 doing what they were doing at the beginning, like 2-1-2 would make a lot of sense here. Because you know they're going back to just their set strats. Like we have a fade all, let's just hit site.
I'm not sure. It's a tough situation that Bonkar finds.
They have good set hits though. I will say that much.
5 of the wars is A site leaning deep. There was pings towards the back of it as well. We'll see what they're looking to get going and moving.
Yeah, here we go. Late wall into this one. Prowler, flash over the top. Fade. Oh, only got one though.
Maybe just the one.
But that's the same kind of rhythm that NRG go for.
Yeah, but they got completely stopped on this one.
Orbital strike in through the back as well, but it's wall. Nobody's really able to get over this one other than Mada. He's definitely alone. So one-man army, he's got to get it all done himself. Leaf cutting up the corners. The angle, Som just taking that fight solo as anything. The season through the back. Sound cues cut away on either side of things here. NRG though are throwing absolutely everything at this, trying to make it work. Broader.
They know about Mada? Oh, that's unlucky, man. If he got an extra one there.
Drop down now though.
Kind of all comes down to Jorgamo here, pushing behind with an op, by the way.
This round as well, but right from behind, Jorgamo lying in wait. And your options now limited entirely. NRG have to try and find their way forward.
No way.
They're just walking straight into it.
Walked into the molly. Okay, another fast strats aren't working, so they're a little bit in trouble.
Straight back, Leaf out of his seat.
Coming out of attack timeout, again, NRG do try to change things though. They throw early util that makes it look like they're doing a short exec. They bait out the Fade ultimate, the Deadlock wall, and then they take a lot of space in front sight. The problem is they can't do anything with that space. They can't shut down Jorgamo.
Scuba just laughed it off.
Spam kill on Trent. They just couldn't find those kills. They don't have that extra wave of pressure to push into backside. G2 have tied the game.
Okay, they trust these singers, and yeah, they're just going to keep on going fast now. They've got nothing else.
He's going to be slowed down once more. That grab there, here it is. Satchus forwards, Mada. He's not messing around now, but he doesn't have the weapon at hand.
What an ult. What an ult.
Set up perfectly. An orbital strike as well. No one can cross that line of scrimmage that has been set up and drawn in blood. Som, that last one left, not for much longer. The lead is now G2's.
They got another buy rounds. They have another timeout, right? Should try. They should try something different. Even if he just times out and calls to keep fast hitting, I think it's worth. You just got to try anything to just.
At least they have ults now to work with. Running a short
get them off the scent that they're just doing this.
Huge amount from G2. They were under pressure.
No more timeouts. Okay, it's done then.
Inclined to throw out ultimates.
Yo, guys, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! We got.
Is he?
This is the round where the ults could turn.
Is this like a Som impression or?
That's why G2 are going for an aggressive play out sand, taking the risk.
Pushing out. Will they come out? Oh, it's anticipated.
Som falls, no real smokes to go for. So despite the fact that Ethan and Mada have huge ultimates to work with, they're going to have to get into a site and win this one with the pit.
He spots it out on with the jiggle, prowling through into short, and like you said.
Not too bad. He was made a lot of space. This is one of their better rounds right now.
Missing a shot. Leaf still alive. Lucky forward as well. Valiant as well.
Good flash on top of that.
Going on from showers.
And Ethan's got some killer flashes. One of the better chances of winning the round, so he pops the ult into this one. And Ethan, okay, he's safe. He won't get spammed. Dude, oh, their best chance.
Grab net forwards again, but he spotted out the target. That's the mark they're looking for. Jonah P's forwards once more. Flashes forwards with the decay damage kicking in.
Dude, Valen might have a devastating molly for this.
Just cowering in.
Dude, molly double salvos.
Still finding a way to fight back, push back. Plant down, but that's shorty. Jorgamo just ripping Brock to pieces. shredding in with the shrapnel. Scuba has got to do the most now. No more Utah to work with the
very well handled. It was their best go at it so far. This was nice, man. Scuba did a lot. He made it pretty doable.
Had to turn things for NRG if they wanted to win here on Bind. And G2 with a beautiful idea. They're so good at calling disruption plays like this. A triple push out through sand because they recognize they're at a disadvantage in the ult economy. And this team might have some of the best protocols out of anyone I've seen in terms of clearing pits. They are so nice with it.
I'm pretty sure he was literally just jumping up and down.
And now back to a scenario in which NRG slight
and I think
advantage in terms of the ults,
they're
but
just
not
going to
as much as
sight
they
hit.
had previously.
Good news for NRG is they got ult advantage. If they can't win this one, they are completely cooked.
G2 can go back to what was working so brilliantly for them. It's been flawless, utterly.
Yeah, the Bombcast special, man. Give us the set strats.
Hammering down onto the site. Really from G2. Oh my goodness, so stop.
Damn it. Amada did really good to make sure they didn't actually pop the ult straight away when you saw the Yoru.
Sends the rocket forwards and himself like a rocket. I mean, he's just laying claim to most of the lives of G2 here. Exactly what they needed.
They needed a hero and Mada is him.
Yeah. Good news is, didn't use Brock's ult as well, so they got an ult for next round. Could actually get it to 11-11.
Disadvantage if you try to take the fight, and there it is. He tried to make a go of it. Crouched up, trying to be unexpected. 2 left alive here for G2. Jorgamon, Jonah P. They'll make a go of it, steadily working forwards, trying to see if they can piece together the map, because they know that the damage done will be important in the long haul of things here. Hearing a lot of noise moving forwards again. That knife towards the back. Hold on, Jonah P sticking quick. Scope indeed, but Ethan.
Very nice. That was a lovely set strat. I will say the decision-making from Mada was awesome.
In the EMEA this week.
That
is enough for the entire world. This is incredible composure from Mada. Every bone in your body is telling you to shoot that rocket at Jorgamo there, and he doesn't. Yeah. He holds it, knowing
exactly
that Jorgamo's going to disappear.
Impressive.
He gets the entry with his showstopper and a follow-up kill. Beautiful stuff. NRG needed a hard entry play like that.
Ooh.
G2 are immediately going to call attack.
A little risky.
Yeah, I mean, things are looking horrible.
I think they were. I think they had it under control, personally.
Yeah, 8 in a row for
I
G2.
think giving Bonka the timeout here, that feels a little risky.
Getting involved,
immediately stunting any sort of momentum that NRG could get.
Randomness 3535 with the prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.
Held his nerve, didn't waste the ult. Got the advantage, stepped in even deeper into the side as well. They need big plays if they're going to be able to make this happen. G2.
With what's going on, a fake right now would probably hit pretty well.
Interesting idea here that we've got coming out.
Even if they just wanted to like fake B, try to get some space
the attack side
on
operator to be able to run through. And I think that could potentially work. You know, we've seen
the Brim cosplay is kind of nuts, man.
They're trying to outplay the gate crash. One of the problems being that they don't really have the ability to get picks in the mid round. Yeah, you know, G2's defensive util is way too good once you step forwards. But if Mada can put a lot of pressure on G2 to be info peeking, obviously you're going to have to break drone and prowlers and that kind of stuff. But if somebody does manage to go for an info peek,
dude, it's the old school.
Get a lot of value.
They've gone back to their old school, school calling. Oh my god, it's going to work.
See if it works out here, Jorgamo.
Surely not.
It's a shallow angle down towards Showers, but he might be getting some action soon
They keep 3 here.
Well, you know the Tejo is over towards B long, so you're not
worried
about
the fact that Ethan doesn't fully commit.
Jorg set up on the angle.
Broken.
It's kind of perfect. If
yeah.
there was going to be anyone
dude, they actually, no joke, if they had actually just sent it, they had a chance.
From Jorg. I think to put his little gate crash up top, and you're not going to be anticipating this angle.
Okay, drone goes over towards B, clears B. Prowler goes over towards Showers, clears Showers.
In the meantime, Tejo drone
they have no idea where they are right now.
Fountain. So now Brock's incentivized to go and put a little bit more pressure back onto Trent. Meanwhile, the whole round pivots basically on whether Mada can get something done here, and he's not posted on an aggressive angle. I don't think NRG have done a great job here at setting Mada up for success.
How did he get up there? Yoru tech, right? You clone, you then put the TP on top of the clone's head, and the TP goes up top.
Back through, they can stack the site that Ethan's looking to go into.
Pretty sure that's how you do it.
It does look a bit nightmarish, because now you're...
30 seconds
left.
One of your players is going to be trying to B-pop with an op.
Going straight into this one here, the knife. Circumvented and dodged. Scuba's trying to get something done up towards short, but again, the rumble of the footsteps really sports this one out. The
3-person stack, the fade all back is really, really good. They all wait to dodge it. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Som, mate. Som. Som. Oh my god, bro. Just. Anything to stop the plant? No. That's crazy.
Right on time.
How have they got away with that by a whisker? They get the plant down.
If the guy on site goes to the right here, it's a different round.
It's Ethan to make that play. Now it retreats back over towards the long ankle. Trying to clear this one out. Leaf and Jorgamo sharp. Shots fired off into the corner, and OSOM is lying forwards again. Annihilation! And there it is. A pretty present wrapped up as well. Gives out to Jorgamo.
So huge.
And what a present it was. 12 rounds now for G2.
I thought NRG had done
had
it.
so much space
They
early.
managed to salvage that round. Got themselves into
Leaf,
a post
yeah, Leaf's so good, dude.
Too strong. Leaf giving his life to set up Jorg, and Jorg with an incredible read of where the final play was going to be as well. Red Bull clutch in the end, but set up with the two of them. Som had a chance.
Yeah, Som definitely had a chance.
But in the end, that attack side operator just didn't get anything done.
Wow.
Nice!
What a comeback.
Come on, Nate!
We were talking about how many rounds do they actually need.
Yeah, I thought 8 would be enough. Turns out they needed
It's incredible that this
kind of
is
12
played
maybe.
out like it.
Okay, 2.
All 3. They managed to get here. Jonah P.
Yeah, back to the set strats.
Attacks. He's not going to have any utility to try and stop them out here with the horns overhead. This is fast.
Yeah, and he's on his own.
Again. He has to be that spear point. Valin! Shutting it down once more.
Still very, very good.
Yet. Brute force. They don't let their players sacrifice in vain. Well, they control of the site.
Does Jorg have a primary weapon?
Eventual drift forwards again. That flash peeking into the back. Ethan helps it out with a bit more spam. Jorg is alone now. Taking this fight, spots out the two of them. Flash forwards, Ethan is not messing around.
Got it insta
Big punish, and the first time that we see NRG with a fast
and the rotate was late to this.
Up B long, and they really caught G2 off guard.
Yeah.
All of that conditioning of the slow pace coming out
Who's
from
the guy
Ethan
long? He got really caught out.
eventually pays off.
There's
Jonah
Jonah.
P was still breaking a horn, not expecting the player to be up there, and that kill onto Trent is also super important because Valin did everything he possibly could. They're looking calm and focused.
Okay, one go at
into
it.
the final round here.
Now, do they set strat?
Just dire for G2.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Despite
The set strats are the only rounds they won so far.
those clutches coming back to bite them.
It's a Bucky for Leaf.
No set
and no
strat
armor for Jonah
insta.
P.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, Ethan with his second
And they're at an
ult
ult disadvantage.
got that online, but doesn't really have another ult to combo with it. Alchemon could be great for being able to get in somewhere, but then how do you finish, especially against G2, who've got such great plant denial and space denial ultimates that they can use from long range.
Bit of presence, posturing over towards A.
KO fake up short. Mate, look at Valin. He's already in B. They KO ulted up short, and he rotates instantly to B. He got red like a buck. Oh, mate.
Lets it loose and lets it red. There's no clearance
Mate.
inside, but Ethan, he's in forwards again. Jonah P there, instant with the trade. Equivalent exchange, Valin by his side. Two players of NRG have got to get it done now. Brock.
Dude, Leaf has
Scuba.
a Bucky.
Brock has been fantastic lights out, but again, Scuba not anticipating
Oh my
this
god.
one. What is
Oh my
going
god.
on? Classic in hand damage done.
Oh, I got close though. NRG gave it a good go, man. They gave it a good go. It's dude, both teams had shocking attacks, let's be honest. But there's some nice defense stuff. They both kind of had pretty good reads. They both had like insane reads on what everyone wanted to achieve on attack. So that really added to it.
Give it straight back to them.